Hello, hi, and welcome to Political Quickie, your political show that subjectively discusses current affairs in South Africa and all around the world. My name is Mapasika Mura, and yes, my jersey is glowing. Okay, it is glowing. So, the land debate continues in South Africa. Okay, it'll never stop until we actually expropriate this land. So, the Zulu king, King Goodwill Zwelithini, is not exactly on board with the expropriation of the Ingonyama Trust, which is land that belongs to the Zulu people under his trusteeship. Now, before we continue, if you are a person who is not from South Africa and you are watching this video, contrary to popular belief, not every black South African is Zulu, okay? I am a baby young woman who can't even speak isiZulu. Number two, we do not have pet lions running around, okay? We prefer springboks and buffaloes. It's actually common practice in South Africa for traditional leaders to be trustees of their people's land, okay? So the Ingonyama Trust's mandate is to hold land to the benefit, material welfare, and social well-being of the tribes and communities. So former President Kgalema Motlanthe was tasked by the ANC to look into the Ingonyama Trust, and he formulated the opinion that actually, no, this thing is not beneficial to the Zulu people. And so King Goodwill Zwelithini was like, no, you do not touch that trust, you do not touch that land, otherwise the Zulu people will leave South Africa and take KwaZulu-Natal with them. My focus, however, is not on the Ingonyama Trust and whether or not he uses, that land and the money from it for his benefit and his benefit only, and his people are left poverty-stricken. That is not even my focus for this video. My thing is tribalism. I know a lot of people say, you know what, the biggest problem that Africa has is white supremacy. That might be true, but we also have this other problem called tribalism that we ignore a lot. Look at, the war in Rwanda that spilled into the DRC. Look at South Sudan and how the core of that was actually tribalism. Even to this day when you go around, you know that tribalism is a fact. In Zimbabwe, in South Africa, in Kenya, in every single country on this continent, tribalism is a problem. You look at how, President Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa went to go see King Goodwill Zwelithini, and he bent the knee, he knelt, he actually bent both knees in front of him. And although you might argue that, this is his style, he went to go see the African Reborn, he went to go see the Queen, he's kind of the, I'm reaching out to you, olive branch kind of president. But to me, that was also a sign of tribal inferiority, because here is the Zulu king, and here you are, a vendor man who happens to be president, kneeling in front of that guy. So that was a little suspect to me. There's always a hierarchy in tribes. There's some people who think they're more entitled, more deserving of a certain country because of the tribe they come from. Tribalism is disgusting. I cannot even begin to describe how much. South Africa just signed the African Continental Free Trade Area, and as much as there's so many upsides to that, okay, there are also some downsides that we sometimes overlook, and one of them being the fact that there's probably going to be tribal and national clashes. So we need to be really, really careful and consider how we move forward, because we know tribalism and nationalism is an issue on this continent. So I have a solution. Okay, I have a solution. I think we should actually get rid of all tribes and languages. Doesn't matter how painful that is, but imagine if the whole of Africa actually spoke one language and we were from one tribe. The unity alone would be insane and would be able to focus on more important things than rather fighting about who comes from which tribe, etc. So I would vote for Swahili. Yes, I would vote for Swahili. But the thing is, there would be so many fights on which tribe and language we should take. So I think the best option actually would be to create our own language and create our own tribe and move from there. So with that unity, we can actually build and crazy, intense Africa. Yeah, like that would just, like, I can't even, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, my name is Mapa Sakabura. Use your talents to serve humanity, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.